Airbnb is a company that started about 5 years ago, and it allowed you to rent any room in your house, and they set it up as a website, so you just put in your information and then they take care of everything like credit cards, bookings. There's a calendar on there. They make it really, really simple for normal people just to rent a room in the house. First moved here, I found this house literally on within the first 12 hours of arriving from Germany, and found it on Mother's Day and fell in love with the place. It was a lot of work. It was a big fixer, but I could see that it had potential. My house is located near Lake Merritt, and one of the things that people really love is that it's near all public transportation. You can walk from here, you can walk to the BART station within 20 minutes. There's the gorgeous lake, which you can walk around within a good, 3/4 of an hour. The shops around here, so it's really convenient. So that's one of the reasons why we actually get lots of people here coming to Lake Merritt, as opposed to staying in San Francisco, because then it's easy for them just to go across on the BART.
Probably one of my favorite things that is just, it's right down the block. It's amazing. Is the farmers market. And it's bustling every Saturday, rain or shine. It's the first thing we tell people when they come here on the weekends. Oh, there's the farmers market, go there. And then, but then there's also downtown Oakland in the other direction, which has museums, art studios, First Fridays, art walks, like an amazing art center for, like, just to open up Oakland to all of our visitors.
So I don't actually make breakfast for the guests. Upstairs on the top floor we have a kitchen, and I have 2 refrigerators there. One is what I call a personal refrigerator, where guests buy their own things and put them in that refrigerator. Then the second refrigerator, items that I put in, like breads and fruit and yogurts, that all the guests are welcome to help themselves to. And we have coffee and teas and all those things too. So do I make the beds for everybody? Oh yes, we make the beds for everyone. And we iron too. We iron pillowcases, top sheets. My kids, they also help me iron. It gets really important to have a really nice, fresh, crisp bed for guests to come into. But no, I wouldn't dream of giving them the sheets to make the bed themselves. That's not what hospitality is about.
I mainly vacuum everywhere, whereas Belle and Isaac like make up beds. I'll just come in and like.
Okay, so sometimes we go to do really extra cleaning behind the tables and all that. So sometimes we can have a guest in 6 different rooms, and they're all from 6 different countries. Which is quite common, which is really great because none of them speak English, but their common language when they sing each other in the kitchen is English. So it's kind of fun. I'd say that I'm quite a social person, and I really love meeting people from different places. So I like to think that we put out that same kind of calmer and attract the people that we really deserve to come stay here. And I would say that 99.9% of the people are really nice. There's probably only a couple of people that weren't particularly nice, and I think it was just, their personality, and they clashed with other people that were staying here at that time. So yeah, I'd say people are really nice.
So the most fun people that have ever stayed here are probably the family that came from Nigeria and Kenya. They rented out the whole top floor. There was maybe 20 of them. They were hilarious, a lot of fun to talk to. They were huge, tall, very animated all the time. And the eldest of them, he was a brilliant singer, amazing singer, and he picked up the guitar right when he walked in. Like first day he was here, he just picked up the guitar he saw on the side, and he just started playing with it, jamming out. And so my favorite experience was that Thanksgiving. And we invited all of them down, and it went from a 6-person dinner to like a 27, 28-person dinner. It was huge, a lot of talking, bunch of laughter. It was hilarious, and I had a great time with them.
I'm gonna put this underneath so I don't press the icon. I determine the price, not Airbnb, of my rooms. And I look at my room pricing, and if you look at hotel pricing around here, it's probably double what my room rates are. If I had to compare the price of one of my rooms, it's comparable to a Motel 6 down by Jack London Square. So I would say that our rates are extremely reasonable for the quality of the location and the rooms and everything else that you get here. The price ranges from $88 to $98.
I've never lived in a house that wasn't a bed and breakfast, so I wouldn't know what's normal. This is actually my favorite room out of all of them. If I stayed here, I'd stay in this room because there's a deck outside where I'd just be able to chill out in the sun, get my tan on, and then there's a bathroom like actually right across the front of the hall. So this is the place. This is the room right here. And oh, the walk-in closet. It's actually pretty great. And of course the bed and the sofa and the pillows. The pillows are pretty nice too.
There are so many ways we've gone out of our way to accommodate some of our guests. So we've had flowers in the room waiting for people that really wanted flowers. We have put cakes and champagne in room for a couple that hadn't had a trip alone without their kids in 5 years. I've taken guests to hospital and been in emergency with them until early hours in the morning. I've got up at 5 o'clock in the morning and taken a guest to run the marathon, the Nike Women's Marathon in the city. Gosh, we've done so many things, I can't really remember. I think the whole thing about hospitality business though, when you ask about what have we done for our guests, we want to make sure that they have the best experience they can, not just visiting our house, but visiting our home, because that's where they're coming to stay. It's not like a normal bed and breakfast, it's not like a normal business. People are visiting, staying within our house, so we like to make them feel as welcome as possible. And do we go out of our way for them? Yes, we do. But that's what it's about, giving them the best time that they can experience when they're staying with us.